Hey, 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 happy Saturday. I am your host, Hillary, of Healthy Eats with Hillary. I'm doing a little sub commercial to kind of introduce you to the Healthy Eats. So basically, I am recovering from 2 back-to-back ischemic strokes. I had the first one on February the 1st, had the second one on February the 5th, and so a lot of it plays a role with stress. The second factor also has to do with I discovered that I am a type 2 diabetic. So I'm working on reversing the diabetes process in my body. I'm not on insulin, thank you God. So I've actually started doing a plant-based diet where I eat a lot more veggies, as well as I was already doing the pescatarian diet where the only meats I ate were tuna, shrimp, and salmon. So for our menu on tomorrow, if you want to cook with me on YouTube, this is what you need to get, okay? Tomorrow we're going to be cooking couscous, okay? So it is a 3 serving size per container with couscous, has 200 calories. The most important part that you have to look at is the saturated fat. The saturated fat is super important, and making sure that you do not take in a lot of saturated fat, because that is what actually clogs the arteries. That's what happened to me. So just sharing that little nugget with you. Watch your saturated fat. So it has 200 calories per serving. So 1 serving is 300 calories, okay? Couscous. We're also going to do a vegetable stir fry. The vegetable stir fry has 25 calories, no saturated fat, no carbohydrates. It has 5 grams of carbohydrates and 2 sugars. So get your stir fry. And we're going to be doing a shrimp stir fry with couscous, and we're also going to do a salmon croquette. So I do have fresh salmon, but it's frozen. And so I just went ahead and just grabbed a pack of the Alaskan salmon. We're going to make a salmon croquette. This has 70 calories, no saturated fat, no carbohydrates, but it does have 220 milligrams of sodium. So 1 serving is 70 calories. Count your calories as well as your saturated fat and your carbs, okay? But it's good in protein. All right, we have our shrimp here. Normally I get shrimp that's straight from the seafood counter at Fresh Market, but I just did something quick today by Instacart. Had a bag of shrimp delivered. This is 80 calories, 490 milligrams of sodium, 1 carbohydrate, so it's 4 servings per container. So this has approximately, normally it has the number, so you got 16 ounces. I'm not going to do the whole bag, but I'll probably take out maybe 7 shrimp. 7 shrimp is going to be 80 calories. So we're going to use 7 shrimp for our stir fry for tomorrow, all right? And then we're going to do my favorite. I have become the queen of celery. I love celery. And we're going to be making a homemade French onion dip. So make sure you have sour cream and make sure you have your Lipton onion soup mix, okay? 60 calories in the sour cream, 1 carbohydrate. The Lipton soup mix basically has 20 calories and 4 grams of carbohydrates. Make sure you're watching your carbs. So far we have 4, we have 1 that's 5, we have 5, we got 10 carbs so far. No, 1 carb, so we got 11 carbs. And then with the couscous, many carbs in the couscous. Couscous got how many carbs? Where your carbs at, couscous? So let's see. 8 grams of protein in the couscous. Let's see, carbohydrates. It doesn't show where it has any carb. Yes, it does. 39 grams of carbs. So because we're going to be over carb limit, we're going to not cook the couscous, because couscous is a heavy carbohydrate. It is 39 grams of carbs. So we're already at the max for carbs. I don't want to take in a lot of carbs. So the salmon doesn't have any carbs. This is 5, 1, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 grams of carbs already between the 1 ounce, I'm sorry, the 1 serving of the homemade French onion dip. And then we have the 5 grams of carbohydrate with the stir fry. Then we have the 1 gram of carbohydrates with the shrimp. So we have 6 and, I'm sorry, I told you wrong. It's 4 grams of carbohydrates in the soup mix. So we're at 11. I was correct, we're at 11. Yeah, so we got 5 and 4, that's 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 grams of carbohydrates. There's no carbohydrates in the salmon. So tomorrow we're just going to do the salmon croquette and a stir fry, and the shrimp stir fry is what we're going to have. And so our veggies outside the stir fry is going to be our celery that we're going to have on the side to eat with our homemade French onion dip. So this is really, really good. I love this. Now for our beverage tomorrow, we're going to have a cucumber lemon lime water, which is very, very refreshing. I'm going to show you how to cut your cucumber, how to cut your lemon, and put it in a pitcher so that it actually ferments and you can drink that pretty much for about a week. It's very, very good as a detox water, as well as a water that cleanses out the toxins in the body. Really good detox water. We're going to make that tomorrow. So we're going to cook our salmon croquettes, and this is a Country Crock plant butter with olive oil. This does have no carbohydrates, but it does have 100 calories for 1 teaspoon. So more than, tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. We're going to use approximately 3 to 4 tablespoons of this on tomorrow to cook the salmon croquette in, and then the excess is what we'll do with the shrimp. I may use my little toaster oven tomorrow or my convection oven to cook the shrimp in, to where it's not actually cooked in any type of oil, but it's actually just cooked in the toaster oven. So just wanted to invite you into Healthy Eats on tomorrow and demonstrating for you how to prepare good healthy meals so that you're not only eating healthy, but you're also eating clean. And then on Monday, we will do the couscous with salmon, or we may do the couscous with a ground turkey black bean. Because of the amount of carbohydrates that's in this, I don't want to cook a lot of food that would have high carbs in it, but because the couscous has a lot of carbs in it, we'll use the couscous with another type of meat. And the black beans have a total of 22 carbs. So I want to look at that. So it will be the salmon and the couscous that will be cooked on Monday with the broccolini. So we're just going to set this to the side and incorporate that with something else on Monday. Also, quinoa is really, really good. Quinoa has 34 grams of carbohydrates, so it gets 8 serving size items. So like 1 serving, you would measure out 1/4 cup of the quinoa. If you like quinoa and want to cook with quinoa instead of couscous, you can do that as well. But make sure it's only 1/4 cup. So we have our items for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, we're going to make the salmon croquette. I'm going to chop up a red onion in this, as well as a bell pepper. Use the egg as my binder, no meal base, because I know sometimes people cook the salmon croquette and they have meal as a binder so that it holds together. But we're going to just use the egg for the binder, as well as like the seasonings. The seasonings that we're going to use, we're going to use our Mrs. Dash original table blend, and we're going to use some thyme. It's going to use thyme, and we're going to use the Mrs. Dash table blend, okay? That's what we're going to use. On the shrimp, we're going to use the lemon pepper blend on the shrimp, and just a little bit, we're going to use just 1 tablespoon of the Creole seasoning. That's what we're going to use on our shrimp for tomorrow. So that is what we're gonna cook for tomorrow. So if you wanna prep and prepare for tomorrow's meal and cook with me on YouTube, feel free to join in. Once again, it's going to be 4 tablespoons of the Country Crock plant butter. And as you see here, this is the nutrition index on that. Okay, and then we have our Daisy sour cream. And 1 pack of the Lipton onion soup mix goes in this to make your French onion dip. And that will be used for your celery. Show you how to break down celery tomorrow. Then we have our vegetable stir fry here. See the calories on that, 25. And then we have our shrimp. Like I said, this did an Instacart for Kroger. Put down. All right, and then we have here our lemon and lime and our fresh cucumber. So join me on tomorrow, Sunday, March the 2nd, for a Healthy Eats with Hillary. Looking forward to sharing healthy recipes as well as my journey with weight loss and healthy eating and how to reverse diabetes. I'll be keeping track of my glucose and give you an update on what my A1C is when I go for my checkup. And that way we'll know the progress when it comes down to eating a lot of vegetables, eliminating red meat, staying away from poultry, but really getting, poultry is a protein, but I don't eat a lot of chicken. Like I said, I do the pescatarian diet for the most part, which is fish, salmon, and tuna. And it's very, very good for the omega-3, 6, and 9. So just wanted to share those nuggets with you. And if you want to join me for tomorrow for the salmon croquettes and the shrimp stir fry and our homemade French onion dip and celery, feel free to do so. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on Sunday.